Scouting. It's also the only Cub Scout badge you're allowed to wear on your Boy Scout uniform. Now, you take your final step as a Cub Scout. As the den leader, call your name. I, Cub Master, will call this bridge of passage. Boy Scouts, and now I'm officially be open.
Among yourselves about many things. Now I'll ask you one question. You have 1 year to think about your answer, and I will reward each of you according to the merit of your answer. The animals became excited because they each thought it would be easy to answer any question in a year's time. Besides, the old grandmother was not only wise, she was also generous with her rewards. Was it not the old grandmother that had given grass to the fields and fruit to the trees? What is the question, grandmother? They asked, and she said, you must answer me this. What is your most important duty? And with that they all left. The eagle flew to the high mountain to think about the question, the bear returned to the deep forest, the buffalo to the grassy plains. The Indian returned to his campfire, and they all began to think about their answer. 13 moons later they returned to the old grandmother's teepee. Grandmother spoke first to the eagle and said, Eagle, what is your most important duty? And the eagle replied, my most important duty is to fly higher than anyone else. Grandmother said, for that answer I will give you feathers, which will help you fly higher than anyone else. And the eagle was very pleased. Next, the grandmother spoke to the buffalo and said, Buffalo, what is your most important duty? The buffalo replied, my most important duty is to run further than anyone else. The grandmother said, for that answer I will give you 6 hooves that will allow you to run further than anyone else, and the buffalo was very pleased with his gift. The bear replied, my most important duty is to be stronger than anyone else. Grandmother said, for that answer I will give you sharp claws that will make you the strongest animal in the forest. And the bear was also pleased with this gift. Finally, the Indian arose and said, Grandmother, my most important duty is to help others. Grandmother said, for that answer I will give you this stick. And when he saw the stick, the Indian was disappointed, for he had thought long and hard about his most important duty. Grandmother, he said, why do you give me a stick? Did my answer displease you? Oh no, she said, your answer pleased me greatly. All the others felt their most important duty was to themselves, and they were rewarded accordingly. But you have learned that the most important duty is to help others, and you have been rewarded. But grandmother, what can I do with this stick? This is more than a stick, she replied. This is an arrow. And with the arrow you can shoot the strongest bear, the fastest buffalo, or the eagle, no matter how high he soared. He who would serve others is the strongest of all. And then the Indian knew that this was the greatest gift of all, and he was pleased. The Arrow Flight Badge is the only Cub Scout award that can be worn on the Boy Scout uniform. It serves as a link between our 2 programs and points the way towards the new adventures that you will have in Boy Scouting. Scouting is a game in which elder brothers can give their younger brothers a healthy environment and encourage them to healthy activities, such as will help them to develop citizenship. Its strongest appeal is through nature and woodcraft. It deals with the individual, not with the group. It raises intellectual as well as purely physical or purely moral qualities. Happy citizenship developed through impulse from within rather than through impression from without. Individual efficiency encouraged and then harnessed for the good of the community. That is our scheme, and that, I trust, is what you will be taught. I am hopeful that you will go out from here and learn from these others in and through scouting and by their personal examples of the scouting principles. You have walked that there were many paths leading from your set course, but your parents walked by your side, and your den leader held your hand as they led you along the crutch path in scouting until you learned how to choose the right path among all the wrong trails. Remember always that your parents will continue to help and assist you on your scouting path. Now that you have completed Cub Scouts, you are at the base of a great mountain, and you will see before you just the beginning of the path of the scouting trail. Soon you will cross this bridge into the wider world of Boy Scouting. With you will go your hopes and dreams, and as always, your parents. I wish you well as you begin this journey. Look for us along the path that you will take, for we also seek for the eagle. You have worked think that most of you have heard this story that I started this 3.5 years ago, and I was the last person that I thought was going to be a den leader. Everybody else took a step back, and I was still standing there. And it has not always been easy with all the things that go on in our lives, but somehow we made this work. And I can't imagine what my life would have been without Scouts for the last 3.5 years. And not only watching these guys grow from second graders into fifth graders this year and watching them grow up, but the friendships that I've made with these parents are something that's going to stay with me forever. And we would not have been able to do that without all of them. Okay? So, Andrew, since you're Arab Light Kid, I want you to take off the pink part and I want you to take this off. Well, no, it's not pin the tail on the back here. We're very also honored today to have boys and adults from Troop 434 and from Troop 26 to help us cross over. Andrew, James, Canterbury. William, Rose, Hickman. Nicholas, Anthony, Samello. Noah, Isaac, Forrest. Joseph, Michael, Nat. Ty, Glory, Shay. Matthew, Hayden, Denault.
No, what? He went really quickly, and he didn't shake hands very well. But, guess they're giving him new neckerchiefs.
Can I get a hand for my new Boy Scout, please?
I must have lost it with the parent.
I call this the arrow of darkness. Arrow of I call this the arrow of death.
we need to get... When you're all done being tied up and everything, come back on the bridge so we can do pictures, please, with your certificate.
That we can do now is go fishing.
Where's yours? You gotta have one of the boys put the things on.
Well, you can take these off. You're officially a Boy Scout. These come off now.
Yep, these come off.
Amy's.
Remember, we have a blue and gold raffle for tickets. Please see Miss Rhonda Bowman.
Yeah.
Those nice shiny presents over there. Nice surprises in there.
When you're all done, go back over there, okay? Come back over here when you're all done. Good, dude. Take it off.
We'll keep it? Or no?
So you can keep it. Give it to your mom.
Woohoo, buddy, take that. Yeah, it's awesome. Take off that Weeble scarf.
Here. Take it off. Give that to your mom.
Pull that up a little bit.
When you're done, come on over here.
Oh.
Okay.
Huh? Oh, thank you.
I don't know what I did.
He didn't want it to blow away.
Serious score knot.
I did?
Didn't want it to blow away.
Oh my gosh, 5 G's already.
How did you do that, bud?
I don't know, we like made a new knot that we never even had before.
Well, it's a scout, so scouts are good with
I know
knots.
how to make a square knot and everything, but this is like a quadruple
There
like
we
that.
go. You can take this off now. I'll take that. Go get on the bridge. Go get on the bridge. Go get on the bridge.